Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Pramod Thorat and this is another video for how to pass CompTIA A plus certification series model 6. This model is also very helpful to pass the core 1 CompTIA exam. So let's go to the model 6 RAID and expansion devices. So this is the model 6 RAID and expansion devices. So objective for this model is compare and contrast RAID types, compare expansion devices. So let's check what is the RAID. So RAID is a redundant array of independent or inexpensive disks, uses multiple hard drives, increases performance and provides protection against data loss. So why RAID? So can combine several physical disks into one larger virtual device, frequently on servers, not a substitute for good backups, good for common hardware problems, single disk failure, not a complete data safety solutions. So RAID controllers are user-specified disk controllers, use advanced technology attachment ATA or small computer system interface SCSI technologies. Limited number of ATA disks can be attached. SCSI may multiple channels. Controllers must be installed before installing the operating system. Software versus hardware, so can be implemented in the software also. So software RAID system usually supports RAID 0, RAID 1 and RAID 5. So can be based on a disk partitions rather than entire disk drives. So let's check the RAID levels in the slides. So level 0 and the level 0 feature is strip disk array without fault tolerance. Level 1 is mirroring and duplexing. Level 2 is error correcting coding. RAID level 3 is parallel transfer with parity. RAID level 4 is independent data disk with shared parity disk. RAID level 5 is independent data disk with distributed parity blocks. RAID level 6 is independent data disk with two independent distributed parity schemes. Level 7 is optimized externally for high input-output rates. Level 10 is a strips of mirrors. Level 53 is high input-out rates and data transfer performance. Level 0 plus 1 is a mirror of strips. So let's move to the next slide. So in this slide we can check the RAID 0. So RAID 0 is a strip disk array without a fault, require a minimum of 2 hard drives to implement RAID 0. So RAID 0 is a strip disk array without a fault tolerance. So characteristics and advantages of the RAID 0 is implements a strip disk arrays, extends the size of volume, does not provide reliability or mirroring, input output performance greatly, best performance is achieved when data is stripped across multiple controllers with only one drive per controller, no parity calculation overhead, very simple design and easy to handle or easy to implement. And what is the disadvantages of the RAID 0? So disadvantages is not a true RAID, no fault tolerant, single point of failure, should never be used in mission critical environments. And recommended applications for the RAID 0 is video production and editing, image editing, pre-press applications, any application requiring high bandwidth. So let's move to the next level. So next level, RAID level is RAID 1, mirroring and duplexing. For highest performance, the controller must be able to perform two concurrent separate reads per mirrored pair or two duplicate writes per mirrored pair. Requires a minimum of 2 hard drives to implement RAID 1. And the characteristics, disadvantages and advantages and disadvantages for RAID 1. So characteristics and advantages for RAID 1 is 1 write or 2 reads possible per mirrored pair, twice the read-write transaction rate of single disk, 100% redundancy of data transfer rate per block is equal to that of a single disk, simplest RAID storage subsystem design. And disadvantages for the RAID 1 is highest disk overhead done by system software. Hardware implementation is strongly recommended. And the recommended applications for RAID 1 is accounting, payroll, financial, any application requiring very high availability. So let's move to the next level. So next RAID level is RAID 5, independent data disks with a distributed parity blocks. So each entire data block is written on a data disk. Parity of blocks requires a minimum of 3 hard drives to implement RAID 5, as you can see on the picture. And the characteristics and advantages of RAID 5 is highest read data transaction rate, medium write data transaction rate, low rate of ECC, parity disk to data disk, high efficiency, good aggregate transfer rate. And disadvantages of the RAID 5 is disk failure has a minimum impact on throughput, most complex controller design, difficult to rebuild in the event of disk failure, individual block data transfer rate as a single disk. And the recommended applications of RAID 5 is file and application servers, database servers, WWE, email and news servers, internet servers, most versatile RAID levels. So let's move to the next level. Next level is the RAID 10. So very high reliability combined with a high performance. Require a minimum of 4 hard drives to implement, as you can see on the picture. And the characteristics and advantages of RAID 10 is implemented as a stripped array, some fault tolerance as a RAID level 1, some overweight for fault tolerance as mirroring alone, high input rates are achieved, can sustain multiple simultaneous drive failures. And the disadvantages of RAID 10 is very expensive, high overhead, all drives must move in a parallel to proper track, lowering sustained performance, very limited scalability, high inherent cost. And the recommended applications for RAID 10 is database server. So let's move to the next level. Next level is a RAID 0 plus 1, high data transfer performance. Require a minimum of 4 hard drives to implement, as you can see on the picture. And the characteristics and advantages of RAID 0 plus 1 is implemented as a mirrored array whose segments are RAID 0 arrays, some fault tolerance as RAID level 5, some overhead for fault tolerance is mirroring alone, high input output rates, excellent solution for sites that need high performance but are not concerned with achieving maximum reliability. And the disadvantages of RAID 0 plus 1 is don't confuse with RAID 10, very expensive, high overhead, all drives must move in a parallel, very limited scalability. And the recommended applications of RAID 0 plus 1 is imaging applications and general file server. So let's move to the next slide, and this slide is for the expansion devices. So first expansion device is a scanner. The scanner is a device that optically scans images and printed text and converts it to a digital image, as you can see on the right side of the picture. Common examples of scanners are flatbed scanner, handheld scanner, mechanical driver scanners, 3D scanners. Required drivers may have optical character recognition OCR software. So in this slide we can check the biometric devices. So as you can see on the picture is a biometric device. The identification of humans by distinctive and measurable characteristic used to label and describe individuals. So used as a form of identifications and access control. So requires manufacturer supplied drivers. So let's move to the next slide. In this slide we can check the audio video devices. So as you can see on the picture in the right side, so expand the functionality of the computers. Many are built in, allows for 5.1, 7.1 sound, require no additional drivers for basic use. Additional drivers add functionality. So in this slide we can check the network devices. Wired and wireless devices allow connections to outside resources and shared informations and required drivers. So this model has been completed. So let's check the summary of this model. So in this model we discuss different types of RAID, their characteristics, advantages and disadvantages, types of expansion devices and their uses. So you have completed this model. Study hard, good luck, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. I will upload next model shortly. Thanks for watching. Thank you.